Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I get my summertime fine look. I'm going to show you all how to really glow for the gods this summer. Right now my face is bare and I'm ready to get this beat popping. So I'm going to show you guys how to glow for the gods. This look won't be that hard, you know, it'll be beginner friendly. We're not going to do anything too crazy or too out there, but the highlight will be popping. First things first is prepping the skin. I'm going to first apply my Glamglow Glow Starter Moisturizer, and this is going to give me a nice flush, you know, nice little glisten. Oh, and this is in the shade Nude Glow. I think they've released some more shades of this. This is just a little sample I got a while back, but I think there are other colors out now. But if you're around my complexion, this one will do the trick. So I really want to focus the moisturizer on like my cheekbones here because I get really oily in my T-zone. I want most of the glow on the high points of my face. Ooh, as you can see, we already have a little glow going, a little dewiness. For my oily girls, I got you. I know you're probably thinking, girl, I'm gonna be an oil slick by the end of the day, but I got you, I got you. To really mattify my skin and keep some of these oils at bay, I'm gonna go in with a mattifying primer. I'm gonna use this one by MakeupForever. I'm only gonna take about that much, so a very small amount, because if you've used this before, you know it does not take much. Just gonna warm it up between my fingers. I'm just gonna press it into the places where I get oily. Now, unless you're super oily, you won't need to apply this primer all over your face. Even if you're super oily, I would not recommend applying this primer all over the face because I find that it can make my foundation look a little bit cakey because it really does mattify, and sometimes it can make the skin look a little dry, and then when you put foundation on top, it can cause it to look a little cakey. So I like to focus it right here in the T-zone where I get oily. So as you can see, it mattified me a little bit there, but I still have the glow going on my cheeks, and that's what you want. And you want to just press this into the skin. This is not a product that you want to just rub on like lotion because trust me, it won't be cute. To really get the glow going, I'm going to go in with these Glow Drops by L'Oreal. They're in the color 508 Golden Hour, and I'm going to mix it in with my foundation. The foundation I'm going to be using today is the Maybelline SuperStay, and I'm in the color 334 Warm Sun. I have found the best way to use these Glow Drops is to mix it into the foundation. I have used the Glow Drops just on bare skin and then go right on top with foundation, but it kind of defeats the purpose. If you really want that glow, you want to mix it in with your foundation. So what I do is just take a pump of foundation like that on the back of my hand and mix in some of the Glow Drops. I just mix it up on the back of my hand with the end of one of my brushes. And this foundation is super full coverage. I'm telling you, you only need one pump, and we don't waste foundation. So the excess that is on the brush, I'll go ahead and pat it onto my skin. Then I'll pick a little bit more up on my beauty blender and just start to blend it in. I hope this foundation is still a good match for me because your girl has been getting tan. I am a couple shades darker, so fingers crossed the shade matches. And just like that, brows are done. I decided to do my brows off camera because they normally take the longest. How are y'all liking this so thick brow? She thick, right? To keep in with the natural glowy, not natural, to keep in with the glowy theme, I'm gonna use a concealer that's pretty hydrating. It's the NARS Natural Radiance. Is that what it is? No, it's the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Sucre de Orge. I'm gonna put it in all the places I normally highlight. So of course that is under the eyes, down the side of the nose, because that'll help the nose look more slim, a little chinny chin chin, and forehead. I'm also going to put some right down the bridge of my nose as well, and right on the tip. Of course, I'm gonna blend this all out with my damp beauty blender. Always use a damp beauty blender, never dry. I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes with Sephora's Mattifying Powder Foundation. And I'm not going to bring the powder out here to where we highlight. I'm just going to focus it right under the eye just to make sure we don't crease there. So I'm really focusing the powder here on the side of the nose where I get oily. and then right up under the eye to prevent the concealer from creasing. But this part here, I am not putting any powder. Since we're going for a nice dewy, glowy look today, I'm not gonna use 2 setting powders. I know I always use 2 setting powders, and if you're super duper oily, you may wanna go in with a second, but I'm gonna leave it at 1 today. Okay, so I lied. I am gonna use a second setting powder to bake my nose contour because my nose gets super oily. I'm gonna go in with the YSL setting powder in the number 3. I'm gonna focus this right on my nose. If you have an oily T-zone, you may want to do this too. I'm gonna go in and set the rest of my face ever so slightly with some powder. I'm gonna use the Sephora MicroSmooth powder in the color Hazelnut. I'm gonna be light-handed with this because I don't want a really powdery look. I want to keep everything pretty glowy. Again, I'm not gonna apply any powder to the cheekbone there. Just really on the cheeks and around my mouth where my makeup tends to break up, and then some on the 5 head. That's it for powder. While my nose contour is baking, I'm gonna move on to do some eyeshadow. We're gonna keep the eyeshadow very, very light and glowy. I mean, how many times have I said glowy in this video? There's really no other way to describe it. Nice and radiant, nice and, I don't know, glowy. I don't want too much going on in the crease, so I'm gonna take the Morphe 3502 palette and dip into this color right here. I'm gonna apply that all over my crease. And my eyelids are already primed with my concealer, so we're good to go on that. I'm gonna really blow this out up here on the crease. So I'm gonna blend the shadow in an outward motion towards the brow bone. Of course, I'm gonna do the same thing here on this eye. And again, I'm gonna drag the color out here towards the tail of the brow bone. For the lid color, I'm gonna use the same palette. I'm gonna dip into this gold shade here. To really make it pop, I'm gonna spray my brush with some Fix Plus. Place it right on the lid. Look at that. You can't argue with that. I'm gonna bring it all the way up into the crease. And if it happens to fade up a little higher, I don't mind. It'll look a little bit more effortless that way. Just to make sure it's all seamless, I'm gonna go back in with my first brush and just blend around the crease. Believe it or not, we're pretty much done with the eyes. I told you guys this was gonna be easy. It's gonna be beginner friendly. I'm gonna go ahead and add my mascara before we do lashes. And this is Bad Girl Bang by Benefit. I'm gonna be wearing Brat Lashes by Cakefacebeauty. Now it's time to finish up the rest of the face. I'm gonna start by dusting away the bake from around my nose. I'm gonna go in and bronze my cheeks and forehead with the Covergirl Queen Bronzer in the color Brown Bronze. And this one is really good because it has some shimmer to it, so it's gonna give you a nice, pretty, warm glow. Now it's time for the glow up. So the reason that we didn't powder this area of our face is because I'm gonna go in with a cream highlighter first. Applying the cream first and then the powder on top is really gonna blind everyone. I'm gonna take this Colourpop Super Shock. I'm gonna take this Colourpop Super Shock highlighter and apply it right to my cheekbones. I'm gonna start first with this little dual fiber brush from e.l.f. And if it doesn't look right, I'll go in with my fingers. Just gonna blend that right on the cheekbone. Look how pretty that is on its own, so pretty. And then I'm gonna go in right on top of that with, yep, you guessed it, my Maybelline Master Chrome in the color Molten Gold. Just gonna pick a, what is that on it? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I think I got eyelash glue in my highlighter. Disaster averted. So I'm just gonna pick some up on my brush and apply it right over top. Look at that. Since we're glowing to the max, I'm gonna go ahead and add some right to my forehead. Now if you have a 5 head like I do, you probably want to skip this step, but I'm extra, so why not? I'm gonna add some to my chin. And of course I have to add some to the inner corner. And the tip of my nose, and right down the bridge. We're gonna highlight more. Cupid's bow. Okay guys, we're not done yet. I wanna go back to the eyes just for a little bit. So I'm gonna take the same color we used on the crease and just run it on the bottom lash line. For just a little more glow, I'm gonna add the same color that I added to the eyelid, to the lower lash line. You guys, I almost forgot brow bone highlight. I'm gonna go in with the same Maybelline highlight. Okay, y'all, we're almost done. I'm gonna go in with blush now. I'm gonna go in with Coralina by Milani. This one is gonna be really good at giving you a glow because it has gold flecks throughout the blush. I'm just going to pat that right in between the bronzer and the highlighter. Ooh. Am I blinding you yet? Time for some Fix Plush, and then we're gonna finish off with lips. Okay, you guys, don't be mad at me. I'm gonna go in with a second highlighter. I just can't get enough. I'm gonna take Whisper of Guilt by MAC and apply it right to my cheekbones. I added my bottom lash mascara off camera. For lips, I'm gonna go in with Colourpop's Ultra Glossy Lip in the color Secret Weapon. Okay guys, that completes this makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. You know what to do if you did. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Please hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every single time I upload a video, which is normally twice a week. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter. I will link all of that down below in the description box. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and until my next one, bye.